Do you want to learn about some of the most strange and unknown facts? In this video, we'll look at an issue that many people are unaware of. What if we told you that resurrection experiments were being undertaken on death row inmates? This subject is both intriguing and frightening, and you won't want to miss what we have to say about it. It's not simply a horror movie plot, but something that has happened in real life. Many ethical and moral problems about the nature of life and death have been raised as a result of these studies. Join us as we explore this weird and disturbing issue and learn something new and intriguing about something you didn't know before. Prepare for an adventure into the unknown. Inmates on death row have long been the focus of ethical and moral arguments. The death penalty is a divisive issue, but what if I told you that there are people out there who are attempting to bring the dead back to life? You read that correctly. Resurrection experiments on death row convicts. We'll look at some little-known facts about resurrection experiments on death row convicts in this video. There have been several failed attempts to resurrect the dead. Therefore, resurrection experiments are not a novel notion. However, there have recently been claims of tests on death row inmates in China in which scientists claim to have resurrected the dead. According to accounts, the convicts were given stem cells and other chemical injections to help them recover. It's worth noting that these trials haven't been independently validated, and there's no tangible evidence that resurrection experiments have worked. Furthermore, even if the trials are successful, they pose ethical considerations about the worth of human life and the role of science in society. In 1970, American scientist Robert White performed another experiment in which he transplanted the head of one monkey onto the body of another. The monkey could breathe and blink, but he couldn't move or speak. The scientific community and animal rights activists both objected to this experiment. Sergio Canavero, a controversial Italian neurosurgeon, said in 2016 that he had successfully transplanted a monkey's head onto another body. The experiment, however, was not published in any major scientific journals, and there is no data to back up the claim. The Lazarus Project, conducted by Dr. Sam Parnia, is one of the most well-known trials in this discipline. The project's goal is to use sophisticated resuscitation procedures to bring back people who have been declared clinically dead. The project entails chilling the body to reduce the metabolic rate and providing medications to protect the brain from injury. While the study has yielded some encouraging findings, it is still in its early phases, and further research is required to assess its effectiveness. It is crucial to emphasize that these trials have been fraught with ethical and legal issues, and the findings have been mainly inconclusive. While the concept of resurrection experiments is intriguing, it is critical to prioritize ethical considerations and respect for human life. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We hope you found this movie to be both useful and entertaining. It should be noted that these studies on death row inmates are contentious and unethical. The subjects were human beings with rights and dignity, and we must respect their lives even after they have died. We urge you to keep learning and investigating new things, but we also want you to think about the ethical consequences of scientific study. Thank you for viewing, and we hope to provide you with more thought-provoking content in the future.